Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your February 2021 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading and clear the energy space, just once again a reminder not to be scammed by anybody in the comment box below, saying that they are me, asking you if you would like a reading, because that person is not me, okay, and that is a scam. So just be warned for that. All right, now let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as you enter into this safe and loving space. Now let's let the bulls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Leo, February 2021, money and career. Leo, February 2021, money and career. Leo, February 2021, money and career. Leo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. Now we're going to be doing things a little bit differently because it's fun and it's fun to kind of shake things up a bit. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. And now your chakra energy. Leo, February 2021, money and career. Leo, February 2021, money and career. Leo, February 2021, money and career. Leo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. No, okay. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels. Oh, fantastic. So we're starting off here with grounding. This is the Earth Star Chakra located 6 inches below your feet. Then we have Angels and Masters, Angels and Divinity. This is the Soul Star Chakra located 6 inches above your crown. You're absolutely protected during this time, so that's beautiful. And then we have Rebirth, once again, the Earth Star Chakra located 6 inches below your feet. And we're going to get to how this all correlates with the tarot in just a moment. We're also going to be looking at the energy you need to be mindful of during this time. And it's not necessarily going to have to be one specific sign that you have to be mindful of, but the energy around the card, like what the card is projecting forward. Okay. Leo, February 2021, money and career. Leo, February 2021, money and career. Leo, February 2021, money and career. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. We have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. Time frame is May 21st to June 20th. Excuse me. Spirit is really showing this as two-faced energy, okay? Somebody who you're going to be working with, you're going to be dealing with, they say one thing to your face, they say another thing to somebody else. They really have their own agenda at play, and they're going to be thinking about their own agenda before anything, anyone else. You have the Princess of Cups, a little bit of trauma drama coming in. Water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And then the Queen of Cups, it progresses. So this is people being rather insecure about things, which is interesting. Now let's see here what the tarot has to say. We have the Fool and the Seven of Emotions, the Seven of Cups. You have the Knight of Emotions, the Knight of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're born on the cusp of Cancer, this is definitely shining through. You have the World. Yeah. You have the Four of Voice, the Four of Swords, and the Ace of Inspiration, the Ace of Wands. So this is a gift just for you, shining through right here with the Ace of Wands. So let's start and see by seeing how everything interconnects. So we're going to start with the chakra energy coming forward. The grounding is going to be so important, making sure that you're getting your energy, getting your nutrients, getting the spiritual energy, the spiritual power that you need from your surroundings, okay? This is like, envision yourself as a plant and just see yourself taking in the energy. And if the energy is rotten, if the energy doesn't have any nutrients in it, it's kind of like eating junk food, right? You can eat a whole bunch of junk food, but your body will still be starving because it doesn't have all the nutrients that your body needs. So here, with the Earth Star chakra, with the grounding, you need to feed your soul properly, and you need to feed your energy properly. Now, this can be total uphaul and rehaul, I think that's the right word, of a diet, which can help you earn more money because you'll have more energy, you'll think clearer, and it can be a really great thing. Starting a vitamin regimen can also be awesome. This is digging deep into what it is that you want from life, what it is that you desire, the power that's moving you forward, whether you feel rather lethargic because you don't feel like you're in the right place, and trying to find what that right place is for you. That's when you have the connection with your angels and with divinity coming forward. You're being protected here and coming into alignment with your inner self and what it is that you desire. And this is going to be opening up a sense of security, a sense of safety, a sense of bounty, a sense of brilliance to your being. This is kind of like coming home. And have you ever been to a place where you feel like you came home? You feel like this was the place that you were always supposed to be. This is when your angels and your spirit guides are around you the closest. This is when divinely you're on the right path. And so here, that divine message is going to be coming forward for you. And it leads you into a place of rebirth. And I know we're talking about career and we're talking about money, and I'm getting all esoteric as I usually do within these readings. But this is the way Spirit speaks, and this is how I hear it. And so with the rebirth, there's a rebirth into power. There's a rebirth into, this is what I love, this is who I am, this is what I need to do, this is how I need to move forward. There's a rebirth of self. It's almost like you're chiseling away at the old shell that was around you, and now you're being reborn into a greatness, into a power, into a beauty, into an understanding that is really quite exquisite. And it starts to realign the way that you're thinking. But the key here is that you're going to have, and we can see it within the cards, we can see it within the new adventures that are coming forward, and the focusing on the dreams, and the world opening as you defend your heart. You're emotionally very involved, okay, during this time. There's going to be no difference. You know how you can have a work world and a home world, and those two can be very separate, and then at times they're just not. This is one of those times where they're just not. So anything that's happening at work, whether it be looking for work, whether it be, having a hard day at the office, whatever it is, trying to gain new things or interacting with people and just feeling drained, that energy where you might walk through the door and then feel like, this is my sanctuary, this is my happy place, I get to be energized, it can almost seem to be pulling away. And it's not that it's pulling away, it's that you're going to be transforming and you're going to be moving yourself forward, but you're also having a lot of drains, especially emotionally, on your energy during this time. Now, if you are starting a relationship, Spirit is saying here, just be very mindful of how much time that person is demanding, because they can kind of be leeching off of you to get some of your brilliance and kind of make it their own. So just be mindful of that. We have the Lovers here. The Lovers, of course, is Gemini energy, and the duality of personages, the two-facedness, is very much a part of Gemini because they're twins. So they have one way of being and they have another way of being, and both are very natural to them. This person, this isn't the natural kind of, this is me, but this is also me type of personality. This is going to be a person who sits there and says, this is what I want, kind of like forked-tongued. This is what I'm talking about, this is what I need, this is what I desire, and if you don't understand that, then it's your problem, and I'm just going to still get what I want. And this is why I'm seeing here with the coupling of these two people coming together, be very, very, very mindful of your relationships during this time, especially of people new coming into your life that are saying, oh, I just want what's best for you, and then they start overhauling, then they start kind of draining your energy. You feel yourself not feeling as happy, not feeling as centered once they leave or when they're around as you usually feel, because this is going to be a person who's taking away your energy, which really can hinder you from moving forward the way that you want to during this time. So really be mindful of this. You then have the Princess of Cups. The Princess of Cups, drama. The Queen of Cups is drama. So you have both of this energy coming in, and it can be around love once again, but it's also around the way that you're moving forward, what it is that you desire, because people are coming in and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, Leo, can you believe what's happening to me? I need you to save me. And Leo, you love to ride in on that beautiful horse and say, I can save the day. That's your thing. You adore that. And so here with these people coming in and saying, oh my gosh, I need your help, you're going to be more than willing to be right there. It's like, I can do this. What do we need to get done? It's like goal focused. Let's go. They're not going to want to get better. They're not going to want to be healed or to, have things moving forward. They're going to want to drain your energy so that they themselves can keep on going. They're going to want to stay in their drama. They're going to want you to get all entangled in it. And then they're going to want somebody to blame when things don't go well. This can be the same person. Sometimes they're not as skilled in the emotional kind of manipulation and draining and drama as they are at other times. At other times, there we go. But this can also be two different people. One not as good at it, the other quite skilled at it. So you're going to have to be mindful, because it's almost like things are coming from all angles during this time, and you have to know where you stand. This leads you during this time with money and career. You're wanting a change. Either you're looking at where you are and you're realizing this is not my forever. If you're sitting there and saying, well, this is my forever, I adore this, you're still going to want to be moving forward. You're going to want to be branching out, either in your career-wise, kind of making new connections, or it can be personally, it's kind of like bringing some of your dreams forward, because we have the Seven of Cups right here, and the Seven of Cups saying, bring your dreams forward into reality. Don't sit there and just hoard them away and say, oh my gosh, this is such a great idea in my head. But when the idea comes to kind of bring it to light, it becomes overwhelming. It becomes sad. You don't want the world to ruin your dreams. And that's valid, because what does the world do? When you put yourself out there, when you try something, when you go after something, they start to cut you down. They start to get angry. They start to tell you, that you can't do things. They just start to curse you out. And it makes you feel like, oh, I can't do this, because the anger is just too much. That's going to be their problem. It's not yours. And it's so easy to say this. And I myself find it so hard, to not get sensitive about things, especially if you're so emotionally connected. Even if you're seeking higher elevation of spirit and soul and higher vibration of being, it means you're more connected to the world, not less connected. So it can become overwhelming. That's why you're being very highly warned here not to let yourself go down like the drain of trauma, because they'll just take you for a ride. They'll be perfectly fine afterwards because they're vibrating at a lower energy vibration. So if they go down even a little bit, it's not that big a change. But if you're up here and then all of a sudden you're down here, you feel like you were hit by a Mack truck. It's not fair. Here, you're moving forward. You're going after what you desire, what you want. You're seeing yourself become the hero of your story. And you've been being the hero of your story for quite some time. You're opening yourself up to your dreams, to what you desire, to what you see for yourself, for the way that you want to move forward. What is it that you want to connect with? What is it that you want to call forward in your life right now? Because when it comes to money and career, kind of taking a little bit of a risk on yourself, and not anything foolish, not sitting there and saying, oh my gosh, I have this much, money saved. I'm going to invest it all in, whatever, camel raising or whatever like that, and say it's going to be a great idea. You don't know if it's going to be a great idea. Start with one camel and then see how it goes. That type of thing. Don't just jump in head first and then get shocked with the way things progress. So here, it's looking at what you desire. It's looking at what you need, and it's bringing your dreams to the surface. You've held them back for way too long. You then have the Knight of Emotion. The Knight of Emotion, the Knight of Cups, is defending your heart. During this time, not only are you going to need to defend your heart against people at work, against life in general. These can even be friends where you're sitting there and you're just wanting to connect. You're wanting to talk on the phone. You'd love to be able to, kind of have more freedom, right, with getting together. And there's that loneliness that builds, especially if your world is rather gray right now because of winter. You're going to find that you need to protect yourself because there are going to be these trauma dramas. And it's like, why can't you fix it? Why can't you help me? Or you're going to feel like you have to fix it and that you need to be able to help them. You need to be able to pull them out. But you don't. Sometimes it's just listening. That's good. But other times it's sitting there and saying, this is not my drama. And that's really going to help you move forward in the prosperity of what you love within your career, within your finances, opening up doors for you, really setting limits and saying, this is what I can give and this is what I can't. Now, it might sound funny to say that, but it's going to be very powerful. It's going to be very powerful for opening up your world, for opening up your truth, for having you move forward, for having you go after what it is that you desire, and opening up the door to what you need, leading with your heart, but also defending your heart, defending emotionally how you see things, sitting there and saying, this is my truth, I'm a warrior of it, and I'm moving forward in it, helps you to embrace the unknown. Because with the hero's journey is always mocked. It is always belittled because you're taking a path quite different than those around you. And that can lead to aggravation. That can lead to people being like, well, why you and not me? It's like, well, you're taking the chance. You're going after it. You're opening up the doors. And that does lead you, again, to your dreams, but you're going to have to defend yourself as you move forward because it does also make you a bit vulnerable. It leads you then to the world opening up, to there being a celebration, to there being a coming together, to there being a sense of there is more out there for me than I have ever known. And as the world opens up to you, and as you, but this is more you opening up to the world. As you open up to the world, to what you desire, to where you need to be, you're going to be surprised at how things fall into alignment, of how you're sitting there and where it was hard to find your voice before, or where you were always met with opposition, you start to see pathways forward. You start to see, ideas growing. You start to see courage surrounding you. It's like, I can do this, can't I? I can really move towards where I need to be, soul, spirit, and self. And I can soar above the chaos, the doubt, the anger, the aggravation to the place that I want to stand. And so as that opens up to you, the Four of Voice comes. And the Four of Swords is very intense. Here you have this beautiful jacuzzi-like setting, right? But you actually have this person out on this pier, and it's kind of like this giant in the water, but it's space. So here, it's being able to look at what has made up your reality. The trials, the tribulations, the heartbreaks, the pains, the disappointment that have made up your world. And as you look at it, you start to look at yourself differently. You start to see you in a more powerful way, in a more honest way, in a more realistic way. But you also give honor to every single step you've been through on your journey to where it is that you want to be. to what it is that you desire. And the world starts to open. You start to open to it. And you're also opening to the fact that the path, yes, it has been a hard one. And yes, life is not fair. And I know people sit there and they get mad when I say that, but it's not fair. You love and you will lose. It's just a part of life. You jump and you will fall. That's gravity. There are 1,000 little hurts within this world that maybe you haven't come to the point where you experience them yet. But they can't be stopped. They're part of the natural ebb and flow of life. And they can break your heart. They can just tear it apart. And here, when we're looking at all that we have been through, all that has challenged us, all that we have failed at, all the times that life has become terrifying, all the times where we didn't know, that impacts us. That impacts us with the risks that we take within our career, the jobs that we go after, the way that we ask for, promotions. It affects us tremendously. And here, giving honor to your journey gives honor to you in a way that we seldom ever do. We don't look at the path and give honor to the journey. We look at, where are you right now? Tell me your successes. Tell me how you succeeded. It's rather violent. Our world is rather violent in what it demands. But to step back and to embrace with peace everything that you have lived through, everything that you have overcome, that leads you to a place of victory, that leads you to a place of power. It can make you sad, yes, but it can also start to clarify things, start to put your life in perspective, start to put your power shining forward. And it leads you to the Ace of Wands. It leads you to inspiration. It leads you to passion. It leads you to new ideas. It leads you to a coming together of where you want to be, of what it is that you desire, of the opening of your world. And the Ace of Wands is a gift just for you. Passion, creativity, fire, truth. It is coming together here and saying, I am worthy of this. I am worthy of the gifts coming into my life. I am worthy of the changes leading me forward. I am worthy of being protected so that when I take my leap of faith, I embrace the vastness of my success. I embrace the world opening up to me in a way that I didn't ever think it would. And it doesn't matter if you work at a corner store or if you're a CEO of a company. What matters is that you're opening yourself up to success in a way that is authentic, in a way that is powerful, in a way that aligns with your gifts. And it starts to lead you on a path of defending and living your dreams. Do not let naysayers break you down. Do not let them tear away your confidence and your competence, okay? Because they're going to want to. Don't let them win. Your subconscious chakra message is personal power right there. Right? This is you embracing your power. This is the solar plexus chakra. This is the power coming in. This is your gut strengthening. This is your passion. This is your truth. This is your coming together. This is your knowledge. And it leads you then to your subconscious person message, which is Aquarius, which is the star. Now Aquarius time frame, January 20th to February 18th. This is a sense of your hopes and your dreams and your passions and your desires coming together on the earthly plane and on the spiritual plane, opening up the door for you, leading you forward towards something more in alignment with who you are and where you want to be and what it is that you desire. Now, Leo, there's also a tremendous sensitivity to you during this time and manipulation of your emotions. So be very mindful of who you let in. Be very mindful of who you trust during this time, because you want to stay on your path, not be swept away by somebody else's. It then leads you to your subconscious tarot message, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. That, subconsciously, is what you're leading yourself towards. You're setting things up for you to be a success, for you to be a powerhouse, for you to call forward wealth and be seen as wealthy, affluent, and contented. And that is a powerful place to be. This is about bounty. This is about abundance. This is about calling forward your wealth into the world and not letting anybody stop you. Subconsciously, this is what you're moving towards. And emotionally, if you get too intertwined with people, it will keep you from getting to where it is that you need to be. And by intertwining with people, I mean, kind of work politics and gossip and everything like that. It can sweep you away. Stay your course, stand in your truth, do the best job that you possibly can, even if it's not your forever job. And then bounce off. Embrace your dreams. Go after. Start to build it on the side. See how it goes. And then keep building until you are exactly where you always dreamt of being. Actually, it's not going to be exactly, because divinity takes you on twists and turns along the way. But until you are standing where it is that you know you were born to stand. All right, Leo. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of your positive energy as you are protected by your angels, as you are grounded in stability, security, and as you transform into your abundance, honoring yourself every single step of your journey, no matter how much it seems to have been crazy or wrong or not the way things were supposed to turn out. Nothing is a mistake. And you are being led to your passion, to your purpose, and to abundance. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Leo.